What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick of the Northern Iowa versus Bradley college basketball matchup going down Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Great time to jump on something long-term. Whether it's with a daily pass or a long-term pass, remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets. And for those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays, closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Northern Iowa and Bradley. We've got Northern Iowa coming into this one with a record of 13-9 on the year, 13-8 against the number, after a 66-52 loss in the hands of Drake in their last matchup, while Bradley comes in off an upset loss to UIC, 93-70, losing outright as 8-point favorites, and not only just losing but getting blown out as 8-point favorites. And I'll tell you, this is a Bradley team that is a legit threat in the Missouri Valley, as they have been for the better part of the last couple years, or at least I should say the last few years. But they're challenging Drake at the top of the Missouri Valley, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Bradley does down the stretch. This is going to be a great matchup. They have a chance for to do some damage, especially with Drake in a bit of a dogfight themselves as we close out this head down the stretch in the Missouri Valley. But not going to be easy here as you go up against a Northern Iowa team that's 10-2 at home this season and have dropped back-to-back games on the road. But when you look at their form at home, they're coming off a win over Missouri State, a win over Evansville. But I would say the mid to the back end of the Missouri Valley hasn't been as tough as past seasons. You still have Missouri State who's sitting in the basement. Valpo's 3-9 after being a solid cover team earlier on in conference play, and there's a bunch of teams in that middle area where they're 500 or below. There's only a few teams, I think, in the Missouri Valley that are real, threats in this conference, like Drake, Bradley, Northern Iowa. Maybe Belmont and UIC could be a bit of a dark horse, but for me right now, it's Drake and Bradley. And as much as I like Northern Iowa, there's been just times where Northern Iowa has kind of fallen flat and just kind of let things sort of go by the wayside. And you're taking on a Bradley team that is the best defense in the Missouri Valley. Second in defensive efficiency, first in effective field goal percentage defense, first in 3-point defense, second in 2-point defense. They could stand to be a little bit better at forcing turnovers and keeping teams off of the line. But Northern Iowa is only shooting 70.4%. I say only because you look at what Bradley has done in conference play. 35.2% they're shooting from 3-point range. They could take advantage of a Northern Iowa defense that is 10th in 3-point shooting. But the difference for me in this game is that Bradley, the best free throw shooting team in the conference, shooting 83.1%. And if this game ends up being a close game, which this line indicates that it very well could be, I want the team that's going to hit their free throws. I say this all the time. It's not just backing underdogs, just backing teams in general. I want teams that are going to hit their free throws when the clock is stopped, because a lot of times these missed free throws and these missed opportunities can come back to haunt you if you let them go by. And Bradley, like I said, they're a team that's shooting 83.1% from the line. We're catching a free bucket with them, and they've gone 5-1 on the road this season with wins over teams like Belmont, Murray State, UIC, Indiana State. I think that the 3-7 against the spread cover mark in their last 10 games is kind of leaving a bit of an eyesore on Bradley here, but they're still 8-2 straight up. That just tells me they're just laying too many points. But when they're catching a free bucket here, I think something we got to take notice of. The only time they were an underdog on the road was when they were a 1-point dog against Murray State and won that game by 13 points. I think Bradley is legit here. I'm going to take Bradley plus the 2, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.